understanding of the draft curriculum and considering its implications, around the key competencies and all those sorts of things. And we spent a lot of time exploring the fit between existing school practices and the draft curriculum. So it's all that self-review stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah. I just kept asking teachers, what's happening in your classroom? What are these programs all about? What stuff are you good at? What stuff are you struggling with? You know what I mean? And how does that fit with what the draft curriculum was? You know what I mean? Does it match up? And we from that discussion of exploring the fit about what was happening in our schools, and as I say, that's just part of that self-review cycle, determining your needs, doing your needs analysis, determining where you're at before you can move on. We selected some key learning and teaching content and tools and created what we call a school-based curriculum map. And this was the very first version of it, and there's a whole rationale behind it, but from what we saw going on in our school, we decided that literacy and numeracy were really important parts of our curriculum. They were happening all the time, just as they are in other schools. There's a real strong emphasis on physical activity. There was work around thinking skills going on, but it probably wasn't embedded. And there was work around relationship skills that was sort of just part of natural sort of teaching, but it wasn't sort of, or best practice, but it wasn't sort of documented or talked about, or, it just happened, but it was happening. And so those were the 5 things that we decided were the important things that the kids needed to learn, under those headings. And then we talked about how we would do that, and there are 4 pedagogical practices that we saw happening in the school, or that we thought needed to happen in the school to make that happen. And inquiry learning was already happening in the school through the work that Marg had done through the curriculum renewal project that they had in the school. There was a whole lot of
the start, though, wasn't it?
It was only the start, yeah. And there was a whole lot of stuff around environmental and outdoor education, a really strong outdoor education program running in the school, and the fact that there was a link between the Paroa Coastal, Taramaki Coastal Trust and DOC and stuff like that. There were strong links there.